folks, if you can see that. Put it on, is it moving? Today is the 21st, I think, of August 2025. You see the crafts, and it's around 1 o'clock. Hi family. See it moving around. I'm trying to stone. Quite low in the sky. You see it's moving up and down, flashing. And I've just said hi to my grandpa and Wayne, and flashed. Both of them flashing. Let's see if it moves up and down. So no, it's not somebody's house. It's three of them. I'm trying to keep as still as possible. Now we'll ask my family to move up and down or change positions. So no, it's not lights from neighbours' flats or houses far away. I think the second one, does it move? And one at the left hand side. Okay, that green light, I think that's, I don't know what that is. That blue light, I don't know mates. Might be a piece. It's not, I don't know what it is. Something that blue light, if it's something that I'm creating, it's off my computer, it's not. I don't know where that line, if you can see it, of course you can, that blue light. want to talk much. Okay, you can see the lights. I think the centre will move positions very quickly and back again. And seems responding to what I'm saying. Or they are. And because the lights are quite low down, I like to check that it's not neighbours, it's not lamps or anything like that. It's not without anything on earth, street lights, somebody's window, etc. Let's zoom in, zoom out to me. Okay, I don't think it's somebody's house. At the bottom of the screen, I think it's, I don't know what that is. Just do a thing. No, no. I'll just my computer and it's not. So it's not light coming from inside this flat, or somebody's house. I'm unsure about this one. I think because they're so low down. But there are humans. Even though there's skullduggery afoot. I think you already know that, don't you, folks? Telepathically, I was going to ask him. I was thinking, should I ask questions or not? Various questions. I think that's a yes response, don't you? And you can see the colour of the lights look green in the centre, and the lights, especially at the top right hand side, the one at the top right, well, not the top right hand side, the one at the right hand side, looks like green in the centre, and is it amber? Would you call that amber? Lights at the end, at either end of the craft. I'm trying to keep it straight and as still as possible so the movements that you see would be the crafts and not me. So, flashing. Okay. That's a lot clearer. Let's get them in the centre as possible. Hi, family. I think the last question was we asked, set of questions, was regarding the Anunnaki, and yeah, and that they weren't gods, that they were humans. The Anunnaki were just a different form of humans, giant humans. Okay, and they lived on Earth with humans that we would say that are our size now, humans that same size as the humans walking around and now. Um, and I refer to them, the energy that you get from them as one of love. That's the main energy, and you can feel it. I think I'll go on camera and talk to you about the, I'm calling them protectors, and sort of beings like angels, on the same sort of dimensional frequency as angels, that are human, but they've got a higher energetic field, and that field is one of love. Doesn't mean that they're not warriors at all. There's a great myth I've had quite a lot of lies about humanity. They can be heart-based, you can be love-based, but kick somebody's ass at the same time if they mess with you or yours. So, but is that clear? That's quite clear, isn't it? Response. The religious texts, and again I'll say it on camera, go into more details, have made us quite docile in our response to people that do us wrong, and that's because the negative energies have taken over her, or plan to take over. They feed off our fear and anxiety, etc. So we accept quite a lot of things that have happened to us as a whole, as a species, to other species as well, thinking that's part of the karma, that's part of our life lesson, that's part of our life path, whatever, or you link to it and you'll learn from the hardships, or you'll be rewarded when you die, when you get to heaven. Okay, that's all bollocks. Our creators put us on earth to just experience life. The negative entities that do negative things to the earth, that have changed Earth's history, human history, etc., just feeding on the negativity of Earth, and the emotions that we expel, constantly being anxious, constantly striving to complete something in life. That's what I'm trying to put then. Anyway, yeah, negative beings, blah blah blah. Yeah, so we've been made docile in our beliefs, where we're not at all. We're sort of collaborating in our suffering with negative people, negative beings. I just say, no, I'm not having that. I'm fighting for yourself, so you cannot be yourself and yours. But you can still be sort of you still have a heart energy and not take bullshit from others, especially entities that are not meant to be on Earth anyway. Time to human up. Okay, so the Anunnaki, um, part of was an Earth, a human on Earth, our creators, and there were the same ones that created the Anunnaki, same creators, and other humans in other civilizations. This is not the first time Earth's been a civilization has developed on Earth, and the various civilizations on Earth. It's not the first time it's happened. And the previous civilizations have been destroyed by negative entities. And energy, our energy, we don't know how powerful we are as human beings. Like I keep saying, we are given our everything. I literally can't think of a subject where we've not been lied to. I can't. Everything's either been twisted, like religion has. We are spiritual beings. We know that there is a creator. We have that link. We have a link still to our creators. Religions were created sort of siphon off or to redirect our energy towards a religious figure, religious teachings, rather than going straight to our creators. Having that direct link, our abilities has been, our DNA has been tampered, our energy has been tampered. That's why the moon was put in place to null or suffocate our natural intuition, our natural psychic abilities. And that's been going on for years, and that's been going on through literally living beings, negative beings that have taken over Earth. That's why we have the class system in the UK, especially. The UK has got a lot to answer for as a country that has done more harm and created more cruelty based on. It's a cat. Bless her. She attacked my plant today. Vera, I've named her. I'll show you Vera. There she is. Biting away. Look, see the flats on the side? Vera. Anyway, see the flats? We'll just stare at the cat. Anyway, so I'm going to go on camera anyway. So I'll explain, and luckily, hopefully, I won't rush things and I won't forget things, and I'll be, going on camera. It's going to be, like I say, I'd rather do it like this way, without the cat's arse being in the way. So you're not just taking my word for things. I'd rather do it that way. But when I go on camera, I want to go repeat or add to what's always been said. And I won't get your messages. I won't get you. I don't know what people are saying. I don't know what people are seeing this. I want to ask because I won't get the messages. I like what the cat's doing now. Oh, she's gone. Oh, there you go. Yeah, creature beasts. There's a lot of powers that be that don't want this coming out. They don't want UFOs to be known about. If you go on to NASA, this is a great example. If you go on to NASA, look at their UFO disclosure files that are coming out. I think I've said this previously. And they're going back for like 50 years. And the shady images they're sending out to the public. And yes, we've been quite transparent in our information regarding UFOs and blah, blah, blah. They know this is happening. not just to me, but to the people around the earth. They know that there's crafts around the earth. Okay? But you can imagine if they said this. And because they're so corrupt, because we have got corrupt governments, that's why I keep saying to you all that we each will have some form of contact, either spiritually or literally you'll be able to see the contact with your clan, your soul group. And if that, they won't do it to scare you, do it sort of like if you've had a parent that's died, if you had somebody that's loved you, that has died over the last, say, 30, 40 years, you might feel their energy, and it's just to awaken you to what you are, to know that there is a higher, more powerful energy out there. Because there'll never be a true disclosure. Because if that would be in religion, can you imagine it? No class system, no race. Huh. Look at the UFO community. Okay. Let's see if I can, yeah, look at the UFO community. And their philosophy, their story, that the only humans or human looking aliens that they've seen have got blonde hair and blue eyes. That's their thing, and that's a lie. It's such, and they know the lying. And like I said previously, I've seen every race in the protectors, the ones that linked with the same dimension as the angels. The protectors, I think I said this already, where I was surrounded by human-looking beings, protected me because I was being targeted, and when I first was being targeted, sort of surrounded me and shielded me with their energy. And it was every nationality in the world looking people, beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and different looking people, different ethnicities, I can't even say the word now. Sorry, there were different ethnicities. There were different races of people, and they were very beautiful. And they were our protectors. They protected me, and they sort of blocked the energy of the creature beings because they did try to use occult, black magic, wisdom. Still do. And they can't touch me because of my energy. Fuckers. And it's not about that. Yeah, so we all will have contact one way or the other with high beings to reassure us. If you're original human, you will have that contact. And it will be made so you're not scared. You won't be frightened, or it'll do it to they know you more than you know you. Okay, that they're your family, they're like your parents, but bazillion%. They know you before we were formed. They know you as energy. Okay, and it's quite when I first got contact with them, and they made themselves visual. It's amazing how it paradoxically made me sort of individualisation. Have you heard of that? Where you become so other people's opinion of you on earth. It's nothing. Means absolutely nothing. You. How I think. I'm saying you. I'm going back to me. How I think and my beliefs of the world and the subject matters has been strengthened. How I think about myself has been strengthened. Even though they kept saying to me, don't say it anymore. Remember who you are. What? And the system restored us. We are a lot stronger than we realise. And just don't take any crap. If you're uncertain about anything, say no. If you don't believe the energy that's contacting you, and don't, not saying don't, be wary of somebody telling you, or going to a psychic or going to somebody else to tell you who you are. If you're grieving over a loved one, all you've got to do is open your heart. If you've got that connection with them, you will feel their energy. And before I go off, make it on to 30 minutes. I know I took the piss out of meditating, and I still will take the piss out of them because we've been so fucking done dirty. Not just by the traditional religious group, it's about the New Age community and the UFO community. It's such a psyop, it's unreal. But what I will say, learn to meditate, learn to be still, learn to connect with your energy. And I think the best way to do that is to meditate. Know what's your energy and what is someone else's energy. And to do that, to be still, or go for a walk somewhere out in the country, out in somewhere. Just learn to know what is you. And that sounds a bit weird, but learn to know what is your energy. And the more you do that, the more you'll be able to sense energies around you, if it's good or bad. And what's happening now, the human residents, it's going to make it a lot more easy for us. I'm going to get going now. Oh, thank you, Grandad. Thank you, Wayne. Okay, if anybody knows me, who knew me when I knew Wayne, don't mention his second name. Okay, but thank you, family.